Hello YouTube makeup lovers, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to B Lounge Makeup, I really hope that you guys stick around and subscribe for more videos. For today, I wanted to share with you guys my updated evening skincare routine. It's been a long time since I do a skincare routine video for you guys, and honestly, my skincare has changed completely. In the past few months, I have felt that my skin was a little bit out of whack, so I thought it was a sign for me just to change things up, and I feel like now it's just getting better and better every single day. I will be sharing with you guys my morning routine, shortly sometime in the near future. But for now, since I just finished filming a ton of videos and I'm about to take off my makeup, I thought it was a good idea just to film it for you guys. I will be doing some filming in this room just because the lighting is so much better than in the bathroom. But when I go in there and start using items that require water and things like that, I'll do that in there. The lighting there is kind of crappy, so I apologize for that, but I'll try to do the majority of the video in here. I'll make sure to list all the products that I use in the description box down below, and we better get started with my evening skincare routine. So the very first thing I do is take off my makeup, and I prefer to use an oil. The oil that I love the most is the MAC Cleanse Off Oil, but lately I've also been using the Tatcha Pure. This is the one-step Camellia cleansing oil. So I always prefer to use an oil just because I feel I'm not so abrasive on my skin as I take off my makeup. Since I know I've probably used the Cleanse Off Oil on my channel before, for today I'm gonna go ahead and use the Tatcha. So I pretty much put a few pumps onto my hands and then I just rub it out, and I start to look like a crazy raccoon when I do this. I already let the water run so that it can get nice and warm. I don't like to use it too cold, but also not too hot. But here in my sink, it takes a little bit to get warm, so I'm leaving it running now so it gets to my desired temperature. And now I already have the oil, and I'm gonna start putting it all over. I always like to rub a lot on my lashes just to really melt away the mascara. Okay, so now the majority of the makeup is off, but that is not enough. Whatever that I still have left over here, we're gonna take out later. So next is cleansing my face. And my favorite face cleansers, which I'm gonna show you my favorite top two, are the Origins Checks and Balances. I also like the Fab Beauty face cleanser. This one is really, really good. Another one that I also used to use all the time that I bought it the other day is from Benefit. This is the Foamingly Clean Face Wash. And then more recently, I bought this Murad Clarifying Cleanser that I found in the checkout line at Ulta. So I just wanted to test it out. So yeah, I know there are a lot of cleansers, but I just try to switch them up. And I have like some here on my bathroom sink. I also have some in there in the shower so that I can use them in the shower. But definitely my two favorites are these two, and these are the ones that I have just been using for a very long time. Something new in my skincare regimen is the Clarasonic. I bought this, was it last year during the Sephora VIB sale, and I have been using it ever since. I do change, the brush head. This is the one for sensitive skin. I also have the cashmere one. Those are the two that I like the most. So to wash my face, I am going to use the Clarasonic right now. And the cleanser I'm going to use is the Benefit one, just because I have really been enjoying this one lately. I wet the brush a little bit, and I'm just going to pop some onto the Clarasonic. Turn off the water. And I'm going to push the little button so it starts, and this is in the setting that is not like the really strong setting. It's the first setting, and then I pretty much rub this on my face for a minute, and I'm getting all wet. So look at all the makeup that is on the brush. So that just shows you how much washing your face is so important. The next thing I'm actually gonna do is use the Bioderma, because I feel I still have a little bit of eye makeup on, and just put it on a cotton wipe, on a cotton pad. Now I'm going to use a face mask, and this is the Fresh Umbrian Clay Purifying Mask. This one I have really been enjoying. This, I try to use it about 2 times a week. The rest of the products that you just saw, I mean, the routine I just did, that's something that I could do every day. I'll only use the face oil if I have a lot of makeup on. If I don't, then I'll just take it off with some Bioderma. But since today I had a full face of makeup, that is why I use the face oil. So that is not something that I use on an everyday basis. And then the mask I use twice a week. The way I like to apply my mask is with a makeup brush. This is the MAC 190 brush. And I do like to have my face nice and damp, but not like soaking wet either. And what I like the best about this mask is that you really only have to leave it on for 3 to 5 minutes. But it just feels so good. So I pretty much apply it like this. The areas that I focus the most are around my nose here, because I feel like this is where I have the most like pores. I have some whiteheads around my nose. Don't neglect your chin. So I'm gonna let the mask sit for 5 minutes and I'll be right back. So the mask is dry now and I am about to rinse it off. It was just so fast, which I love. I can't stand having to sit around for 30 minutes with a face mask. Next, I exfoliate. I love using facial scrubs and I'm currently really enjoying these two. This Fresh Sugar Face Polish is one of my all-time favorite face scrubs. I think this is like one of the best ones out there. It smells so good. It's so exfoliating. It's not too gentle but not too harsh. It gets the job done. It says it's a natural exfoliant with real strawberry seeds, refines and nourishes. And this is just one that I continue to repurchase over and over again. Another one that I really like is from Dr. Brandt. This is the Microdermabrasion Age-Defying Exfoliator. It says it renews skin radiance, polishes and smooths and helps diminish the look of fine lines. So this is what I'm going to use today, just because I've never used this on my channel before. And then another one that I mentioned in my May favorites is the Olay Henriksen Pore-Balance Facial Sauna Scrub. This one is just really cool scrub. It gets nice and warm on your skin. It also exfoliates really well. This is a new one that I just started using, but I do switch those up. Your face should be damp. Then I grab some of this. It looks like this. It looks like it doesn't even have the little scrubbies, but it does. And they're very fine, but they really do the job. Like, I feel them. They're extremely fine, but they really scrub. This is probably out of the 3, the one that is the most roughest, if you know what I mean. This one really, I mean, if you do this for a long time, it'll start to hurt. Okay, so I'm back in the room and I forgot to share one more face mask with you guys. This one is the Boscia, the Luminizing Black Mask. I had a sample of this one and I just used it up, but I had bought the full size. So this is the full size and I really like it. It's one of those peel-offs masks. I used it, I think, in I used it in my family vacation to Disney or something, where my sister, brother, and I all did face masks. But it was a really cool peel-off mask, so that was another one that I like a lot. But the one that I just showed you guys from Fresh is definitely my favorite. So the next thing I do is use toner, and in the evening I use a very moisturizing toner. And the one that I use up a lot, that I have been using a lot, is this Fresh one. This is the Rose Deep Hydration Facial Toner. It says it has rose fruit extract, removes impurities and softens. And I just like to shake it up because it has the rose petals in there. You can see them. And it is just a really cool, really cool toner. So this is what I'm going to use next. I'm gonna apply some lip balm. The one that I like to use before I go to bed always is the Dior. This is the Creme de Rose Plumping Soothing Plumping Lip Balm. This one I love. It's one of my favorites. Next, I use some acne treatments, which I just started incorporating into my routine, but I do not use them all over my face. I pretty much spot treat with them. And that is one of the things that I noticed, that I had been getting a lot of those milia bumps on my skin lately. I've had some here for a really long time, and I finally noticed that these products are really helping and making those bumps go away. I have 2 right here, and then also I hate that I always, you know, kind of get like little whiteheads, and they kind of look like tiny little pimples in the corners of my nose, and those are the ones that just like, they really hurt and they're in pain. And then, you know, you pop them easily, you know, because it's kind of like a whitehead. I guess that turns into a pimple, or it's just a whitehead, and I just hate them and they really annoy me. So I pretty much use these next 2 products. I use them in the places that I need to. My skin tends to be more dry, normal to dry, so it's not good to use these really, you know, these are strong products all over my skin. For someone who breaks out a lot, you probably could use them all over your skin. If you have like oily skin, and if you have some problem areas. But for me, I like to spot treat, but I've been really happy with these, and I can really notice how much it's helped. This one is from Peter Thomas Roth. These are the Max Complexion Correction Pads. These have fresh peach Bellini scent, medicated double-sided soft textured acne pads, anti-aging benefits. These pore minimizer, 2% salicylic acid, 10% glycolic acid complex, whatever, has whole leaf aloe vera, green tea, chamomile. And these are just like some little pads, and they're really, really good. These are extremely damp. I love it because they're not dry little pads. This is what they look like. They're not dry. I like them because they're like soaking wet, and I think that's really awesome. I hate when you buy some of those products and they're like half dry. So pretty much I just rub it here in this chin area, especially here where I have those 2 little milia bumps, and I can tell that they're already getting smaller. One of them even like popped a little bit. I had like, it was kind of like a whitehead. I don't know what it is. I also put it around my nose, especially in this area around here where I break out, and then on top of my nose, because there I have some, it kind of stings a little bit. There I have some, you know, whiteheads or blackheads, but mainly around here. And then I have another milia bump right here. So I don't use it all over my face. Let it dry a little bit. This next product is the Kate Sommervlle. This is the Anti-Bac Acne Clearing Lotion. Again, this is gonna last for me like 50 years because I pretty much just use very little, like a little dot, and I spot treat. So this is something that I would use like on a pimple. If I had one, I pretty much just spot treat with them, and I do put them on the sides of my nose. And I also put some here because if I get a pimple, it's like there. It's like this massive thing coming out, and it's there, and then I just kind of dab it in here on these little milia bumps, and I have like a little pimple coming out here. So that's pretty much how I use these products. These I do not use every day. I'll probably use them every 2 days just because I think it might be a bit much. The one that I have been attacking the most are these 2, just because I was kind of testing out how these products would be. And I can really tell the difference. Once those spot treatments have dried up, the next step is a serum, and the serum that I'm really enjoying is from Fresh, and this is the Fresh Rose Deep Hydration Face Serum. This has Angelica leaf extract. So since I use these products and I did a mask and I exfoliated, I always like to keep my skin nicely moisturized, and a serum really helps out. This I do use every day or every night. So yeah, it's a lot of products that I use in the evening. In the daytime, my morning routine is really not even half of the products. My morning routine is pretty quick and just, you know, to get me out the door. when I really do dedicate my time to my skin, it's more in the evening. This is my moisturizer, and my go-to moisturizer for the nighttime is this fresh. This is the Rose Deep Hydration Face Cream with Time Release Hydro Patches. And again, it's because I like to keep my skin nicely moisturized. This is a thicker type of cream. I just love the way it feels. I like to press it onto the skin. Last step I do is a face oil, and this I don't really do every night, but I try to do it at least every 2 days. The ones that I like the most are the Marula. This is a pure Marula facial oil. This one I've had for a long time. I think my current favorite though is the Josie Maran. This is the 100% argan oil. I have a ton of these samples. I still haven't even had to buy the full size, but I will. Then I've also been using the Luna. This is a sleeping night oil. I've just been using this one until I use it up. I'm not sure if I'm gonna buy the full size of it. I like the Josie Maran one more, but it is good. It just really stinks. So out of these, the one that smells the best is the Marula one, but the one that I think I like the most is the Josie Maran one. So this I do use. I put some drops onto my hand. Then I kind of just like rub them in together, and I press the oil onto my skin, especially in all these areas where I applied more of the harsher products. But this is just to keep my skin nicely moisturized. You can also mix these oils with like your foundation, but I like to just do it in the nighttime. As you may have noticed, I skipped eye cream, and I did not do that on, I did do that on purpose. I didn't miss it by accident. I don't like to use eye cream at night. I don't know, it's really weird. I use eye cream every single morning, so you will see that in my morning routine whenever I do that. But just whenever I use eye cream in the evening, I wake up and my eyes really bug me in the morning, and then for the whole day my eyes are just kind of out of whack. So I just don't do it. My eyes are extremely sensitive, and I do not like to get any product in them. If you notice, whenever I apply any of these makeup items, I really stand clear of my eyes, and that is pretty much why. So in the evening, I don't use eye cream, and I know I wish I could, and I know I should, but I do use it every single morning. Pretty much it. These are all the products that I use for my evening skincare. I'll make sure to list all the items I used today in the description box down below. Today I pretty much just demonstrated every single product that I use, but I don't really use all these products every single day. I use them, as I mentioned in the video. Some of them I use every 2 or every 3 days. Really what I use every single day nonstop are cleanser, toner, serum, and moisturizer. Those 4 products I use every day, but then sometimes I'll add the face mask, or I'll add the scrubs, then I'll add the acne products, and then I'll do the face oils. So those I kind of just add, as I mentioned in the video, every other day, or every 2 days, or every 3 days. But pretty much today I just wanted to show you how I use every single thing. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions, and let me know which are your favorite skincare products. As always, I just want to say thank you so much for watching Be Lounge Makeup. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you very, very soon. Bye.